at around 5 in the morning, I was thinking that just an ordinary typhoon. But I could describe that I was just like in the airplane. The air pressure was so disturbing that I can't hear, and then I was devastated when I learned that my parish rectory had no longer roof. I was also watching other houses. The roof were blown away. I was thinking that my house, my convent was safe, but all of a sudden it was just any other house. So what I did was to save the records of the parish and then save the most important things in the parish.
How strong was the wind? How would you describe the wind?
I was watching with the grills, it was blown away. Compared to houses, I just couldn't imagine why such structure would be destroyed. Early in the morning, while watching other houses, a water tank passed by us, so we were laughing. Only to discover
That's how strong the wind was, huh? A water tank.
Water tank. Then just to discover that it was the water tank of the parish rectory. after the typhoon, I roam around the parish, and
How
now
was the damage situation?
100% of
Wow.
the houses were destroyed. All the chapels except the parish church and one chapel in Tagiti were saved. All the others are destroyed.
Did you see any effect of the storm surge?
I did not see, but
much.
some of those people living beside the sea told us
Which barangays would have been affected?
the most affected barangays are in Barangay Bulusao.
Barangay Bulusao. In Barangay Bulusao alone, there were casualties, right?
5 casualties.
Overall, how many casualties?
11.
11 casualties. So, how are you now?
I don't know. I can describe my feelings right now. But one thing
Do
I'm
you
sure,
consider yourself you're still in shock?
not that much, but there are some things that that are the typhoon was devastating, but the effect of the typhoon is much devastating to me, especially the people. The people are so dependent on coconut.
Yes, yes. In other words, it will take years and years.
Years, the
10
people
years
say
at the
would 10 to 15 years.
10 to 15 years.
Yes. Some of the people are living already in our parish. They would go to Manila and some other cities in Cebu.
How much in terms of percentage
It's,
have been leaving?
I think it's 10% already are leaving the community.
So how are you coping right now? And the people?
The people they can manage. One experience I had I was having mass in one of the barangays, and at the same time there was a relief going on, and I was in a hurry to finish the Eucharistic celebration so that the people could line up in the relief.
For the relief.
However, I was surprised that no person went outside to claim their food packs. They stayed
And prayed some more.
they stayed on the church, continued the celebration. No one. I was watching the whole community.
This was at the parish, right?
Now in one of the barangay.
barangays.
And the first Mass I had, the first Sunday after Yolanda, as I start the Mass, people were crying. And after the end of the Mass, people were still crying. And I
Do you
had
remember how, more or less, your homily, what your homily was?
my homily, the first sentence I said to the community, I don't know what words to say to you. That was my first sentence. The readings of that Sunday was about the end of times. So it was just it's as if it was just a reminder for the community. But I see more faith in the people. I did not ask for contributions, but people would ask me, would give me for the parish, for the sustenance of my
In other words, you didn't
auxiliaries,
actually ask the collectors to
to distribute, but they were asking for the basket
box.
collection boxes.
Have you heard of people blaming God or what happened?
One person, as I was in the church, he said that I think there is a message for all of us. God has a message.
And what did he say was the message?
He did not
elaborate.
particularly elaborate, but he said to me that there is a message.
Are there people asking you, Father, what is God trying to say to us by what happened? And what do you say to them?
A lot of people have asked me that question, but my answer is the first sentence I will give them always. I don't really know what is the message of God. Each of us has to look for the message, to look for the meaning of this event. Each of us has to reflect. Each of us has to pray.
Father O'Neill, you are facing an international audience, so what would you like to say to your fellow believers? Or
Continue to pray for us and help us. We need help.